So there's a whole bunch of new capabilities organizations need, including in regulated organizations. One of the key areas that firms need to do is what's called evaluation.
Yeah.
So evaluation is, I've got models or I've got agents going to run, autonomous agents and execute, and I've got to make sure from a bank perspective they're going to do, what they're going to do, with what prompting, with what app, with what domain,
Yeah.
with what outcome. You've got to prove that, because at some point the compliance team or the risk team or the regulator is going to come in and say, you made that decision and you had agents running and did it, prove it. So they generally have to prove a lot of the things they do, not necessarily externally, internally, because the reg and compliance teams are effectively the pseudo policemen of the regulator. Also redoing how you do compliance and risk. So in the current world, what happens is you have a risk team and a compliance team. Let's say you're executing a transaction, you do the transaction, you will talk to your compliance team, say, can I do this? Mm-hmm. If it's a trade, there'll be some compliance and risk stuff around it, right? And you interact with people, or maybe with the systems that give you yay or nay answers or whatever. Mm-hmm. With autonomous systems, that stuff you can't do anymore, right? It's got to have to be embedded exact in everything that you do. So you're going to have agentic systems that do compliance automatically in line and flag it up there's a problem. A lot of the time, reg, compliance and risk are friction in the process to get something done, because if you're in risk and the risk guy says, oh, you can't do this, right? There's hours or days of delay because risk says no. And then you got to go back and go, well, I want to do this and this, and you iterate with it, and then eventually you might get it approved. Right? So a lot of the things that are in banks intentionally are friction to stop bad things happening.
Yeah.
The new world of friction is these agentic systems are going to do it faster, quicker, be smarter on the decision, but a lot more of it is going to be automatic, autonomous. They're going to go and do the work.